Here's the crime. Let's go if I get it. Here's the crime. See the crime. The satellite lies. The girl is already jumping. All incitement and stimulations to cause nerves what they put. The satellite lies. You saw the children. You saw the children. This is scientific that you can't claim anything, nothing because. This is scientific that in the sense only haven't children. This is the lie of the satellite, there is says Gustavo. Come, that is the lie of the satellite. Also Dakota puts the butt on the face of the children. Dakota that the Lord Grey places a butter in the anus. That is the lie of the satellite that is falsely programmed. See, this means erection. Well, that's the lie of satellite. See, that's the crime. See, that's the crime. Well, there's the satellite lies. The nerves are not erections. If there are nerves, there is no erections. The nerves are 1 million part of an erection. They never measure anything. There she raises her arm instantly, and affirms her head. Dakota looks for the result. That's the satellite lying. That's the crime. That's the crime. This is the satellite lie. Satellite fraud. The satellite lies. It has 1 second in a second. It can't report the satellite nothing. What is the false programming? That's the crime. See, that's the lie. There's the crime. You lost Washington. Well, come there, we recorded the film, Persuasion, that I saw yesterday. The satellite spends its time lying. It has programming. It's like an app with programming. Simple has 2 or 3 programming and repeats them but always lies, always lies. Then you see the scene is scientifically. Nobody can say that all that the girl summarizes with the lifted arm and the green apple in the hand. That scientifically is what they are referring to, but since there are children we say that they are referring to the children. You see the scene comes the children playing like this. Well, that is a lie because it is a lie because Gustavo shows everyone that he shows everyone that is a lie with the zero. With the model first, not with the minor and the model first. No, first with the minor and then second the models. Of course also show if there would be a transference of women to children what Gustavo explains psychology and energy, how Freud discovers the transference of energy, discovers the associations of energy, discovers overlapping of energy and discovers the introjection or sublimation of energies. Well, it is a little part of it energy. Then Gustavo does it on purpose, he knows the technique, he knows the full delinquent technique it. Gustavo calls and knows, then he puts the children and put the women. Let's see if there is nothing overlapping, we don't saw anything. Then Washington takes advantage of women and the empowerment of women that she is the time to defend anything because they are women. Because they have the right to equality, but you have a problem. Girl, you don't have a penis. You know what your problem is, you don't have a penis. We repeat here to realize that this is a fraud mounted for fraud. It is a fraud, because the data and information that they repeat is the same for all men and all women. The harassment that I receive 24 hours a day uninterruptedly, my information to be the same for men and women. So girls, women, what she and satellite repeats with the green apple means erection. Erection not exist because the data and information are going to be the same for you and the data and information when I'm setting that the satellite claim it. It are going to the same for men and women who are sitting, you understand, it is going to be the same for everyone, with which what Washington does here is sell fraud. Their app is handicapped in fraud, and it is handicapped in a simple way. It says 2 or 3 times is fraud and it repeats it and the fools on the other side, the actors, repeat it, and with that they want to extort me. I say, girl, look, I don't know English. You translate it in your head that I'm ashamed that I don't know English. So when you speak, I'm reading, I'm ashamed that I don't know English. So the word that embarrasses me because I don't know English measures. No, what is that? I'm ashamed because I don't know English. It's not the thing that transmits, and the satellite continues to transmit, and the girls and the boys. But he gives it to a woman to do, not a man, and in the other one, he also always leaves it to the women to repeats it, not the man. Now, I repeat, girls, in case you don't want to go to court and lose by a landslide, each one of you women, I repeat, the data that passes over there is the same for men and women. Now, if I tell you, the satellite touches my balls, it touches my testicles, women don't have testicles. But I tell the men, your testicles. Do you can move your testicles like that, like that? You are with your hands behind your head. Do you can move your testicles me, as if they were muscle? I can move the muscle. That I don't know if I can. I can't even move the muscle. I can't move it because I'm used to it, I can't it. See this muscle. The satellite does behaviorism when I say in my video, you touch my body creates habituation. He directs the habituation of danger. Satellite directs the habituation of danger. What does he do if he extorts with minors? Here this will move if the satellite extorts with minors, and with barking here this muscle will move. If he extorts with terrorism here this muscle will move. If he extorts with car theft here this muscle will move, and if he puts it all here this muscle will move. Then he's going to do this all the time. He's extorting me, he's extorting me. You're extorting me, he's extorting me. Now did you understand that the data is the same for men and women for any human being? Well, did you understand? Everything that Washington repeats it's S crime of defamation, and everything that he repeats is false. Did you understand it? It's that easy. Did you understand it? Now you woman who raised you hand like that, the data too it's going to be the same for you if they extort you. For Dakota, for you, for the other who fell through the floor, and for the other one who was thrown ill in bed, you understand. It's going to be for everything. It's going to be for a black girl, and it's going to be the same for the other Asian boy. It's going to be the same. Of course I know it's the British fashion this of making period films with diverse guys. Well, and that's what my head was saying I was saying, but they immediately translate anything my head says as any other thing and they blow it up like this. Now you understand everything. The satellite transmits as programming, and the programming is false. My data is going to be the same for any human being because I'm harassed second by second without interruption 14 years ago. It's just nerves due to permanent harassment and extortion. My data is going to be the same for Fontecvecchia, for Murta Legrand, for my dad, for the Quiroga, for Milei, for Biden, for the Sun, for Kamala, for Macron, for Van der Leyen, to be for Xi Jinping, for Lu Wen, for Okamoto, for South African players, for the Argentines, for those in the audience. It will be the same for everyone. It is pure fraud. Did you understand? Bye. I will not argue with you anymore. You are going to go to trial. Continue committing a crime. We already told you that you may cut with the crime. It will be the same for everyone. Now we explain psychology to you. Dr. House explain it well. They explain it well. See, there is, they explain it well. The psychological facts so that you understand that the technique already exists, and I, as a psychologist, since I was university and I already practice psychology all the time. I also knew it. I knew it when I saw the series. I already knew it, the same. There are a lot of things that American culture repeats that are false about psychology and its device are false. Okay, now. And also the culture, not about the devices, culture in general, many things that they repeat and repeat and repeat, they repeat are false. You have to know what you are talking about and what it refers to specifically, because science is limited. Science is not for everything. It is limited. Well, science is limited. We cannot be transferred all science, and all human knowledge cannot be transferred to anything. No, it can be done. Okay, let's explain Dr. House. I always explained it. The Dr. House has a person who has trauma stored in his brain. A person who lost his member. A person who lost his member. He lost his member. His member was amputated, so his brain needs a sedative because it feels the lack, the pain of missing the member. So the doctor says, but he can't have pain. Because he doesn't have the pain. He has a psychological problem. So what does the doctor do? How does he put a mirror, a game of mirror where the missing member appears, then the person in your psyche see the missing member and see it in a healthy form, then immediately his brain heals. Now, you babe, your information is going to be the same, and it's not because you're missing the member. You, Dakota Discus, your information is going to be the same, it's not because you're missing the member. You're a lesbian. The data and information going to be the same for everyone. Why? Because it's not that. It's precisely the harassment and extortion that I receive permanently, uninterrupted for 14 years, and it has accelerated the process of deprivation because he touches all my intimate parts, all the time. The fashion show, the girls and the fang more, the cognitions news with Colapinto. Colapinto is Abel Pinto, an Argentine singer who is associated with Agustin Torres, my godson. who is going to trial, so he makes associations to corner human being for everything and provoke nerves throughout his human existence, the cognitive, the auditory, the psychical. Then he corners me from all sides. You understand, he corners me from all sides so that I collapse, but there is a problem. Like this gentleman who missed arm or girl had a trauma inherent in her. Like this is a joke. I still don't know what the word collapse means. I still haven't looked it up in the dictionary. So what does collapse mean? I'm never going to collapse. That's why the saying, eyes do not see, heart what does not feel. Bye bye. You lost girls, you lost girls. My data, they are going to be the same. What happens? The satellite. The data and information of my energy. What happens? The satellite. From my male organs and backwards, my buttocks and anus, they will be the same for all human beings. Silly, the data in an energy chart will be the same for all of you. It is because I am extorted me. No, it's not that the extortion started in the movie. No, all my day I go from extortion to extortion. I live from extortion to extortion. Here there are the neighbors. Well, all my day I go from extortion all day. I think the only moment when it doesn't distort me, sometimes when I sleep. The neighbors got on my roof, on my dad's room, to threaten to damage the roof. They are thrown that acquire rights with false data and committing crimes of harassment, extortion, violation of domicile and intimacy. The actress raises her arm and all of them are thrown in law and a truth. The right that you were complicit and defamatory automatic, of a lie and what you are eating first hand from a serial criminal and liar, the CIA.